Well, hello and welcome back, and thanks for coming back. We're in the downtown Paphos Harbour. We're going to take you the wrong way and introduce you to the new restaurant that is on the block. Just down there's a brand new restaurant up. But just before we go, I'm going to introduce you to the dancing, the prancing, quite simply the most beautiful woman in the world. And of course her name is Miss Archin Grasiviala-Bouf.
Hello everybody, how nice evening and how nice to see you again and again. My favorite belly dance. Actually, I have to grow my belly bigger.
There we are. She's dancing like an Egyptian, especially on a wall for Mr. John Ricey in the downtown Paphos Harbour. Come on, Grasiviala-Bouf.
John Ricey, I have to say to you, don't be worried about me. That's because if I fall down, there is no sea. The sea is gone long time ago from here. If I fall down, I'm just risking to break one of my legs. Luckily, I've got it.
She's got to. Come on, Grasiviala-Bouf. Let's storm the Paphos the wrong way, and let's go and introduce you to the brand new restaurant that's on the block. If you want a breakfast, if you want a lunch, if you want a gourmet meal in the evenings, well, this little restaurant could be the special one for you. It's called the Nautico, although we're going to call it the Naughty One. The Naughty Restaurant in the downtown Paphos Harbour, and there just happens to be a familiar face standing outside to give us a great greeting. Let's see if your name's Miss Debbie Llewellyn from in downtown South Wales. Do you recognise that man?
Yes, good to see you.
How you doing? You all right? What are you doing up here?
I make a very big transfer.
He's relocated, and you've even got a naughty T-shirt on. Look at that.
You see?
None of these cheap shirts anymore.
No, expensive shirts.
But can we check one thing? Have you got cheap
Always.
shoes on? Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look. Oh my goodness, there they are in all their glory, and he's got a matching pair of cheap shoes in the downtown Paphos Harbour. Shall we go and have a look at that menu and see what it's like? Here we are. This is the Nautico, or as we're going to call it, the Naughty Restaurant in the downtown Paphos Harbour. And there's one thing that's grabbed my eye, and that's that. Look at those. Absolutely spectacular. If you can get some pancakes with some magic maple on them, only €9.50, that's a bit of a steal. And perhaps if your name is Sir Martin and you've got a girl in your life called Lady Victoria, perhaps you fancy one of those homemade burgers. Look at that. And maybe even a bit of the old calamari or rubber in a bit of batter, as I call it.
Very nice food, Mr. Paul.
One day we'll come and try it.
Anytime
I
you
promise
like,
you.
you know the way. Come in a bit for a
Now
drink.
tonight it's not that busy a night, obviously, but as the weekend goes up, you're going to get packed out to the rafters.
100%.
That's 100%. He's the greatest drag arena in the world. Millions of people understand he's a star. And of course, Debbie Llewellyn. Can we have a little laugh, especially for her? There we are. Especially for you, Debbie Llewellyn. We're outside the Naughty Restaurant. The Naughty Restaurant in the downtown Paphos Harbour. Let's go and see what Grasiviala-Bouf's got to say about the place.
No matter where he goes, that lovely man by the name Marinos, his shoes, his personality, his knowledge of the people's psychology will be with him. And I know that this menu here, you will never get upset with it. The prices, presentations, and all the food are very tasty, and the service must be great.
Yeah, so don't forget the name, the Naughty Restaurant in the downtown Paphos Harbour. One thing's for sure, while you're sitting and you're wining and you're dining, you've got a spectacality of a view indeed, unobstructed, straight out into the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. You can watch the little fishing boats wiggling and waggling in the blueness, coming backwards to and from, and of course further afield is the big boy in the background. That's the ocean vision, all lit up in blue, and it's waiting especially for you. Grasivi?
The people, when they choose in the food in the restaurants, they many times pay attention on the menu. Of course, this is understandable. They also pay attention on the prices. This is very understandable. But they also understand how gentle is the man standing there and explaining what services they've got and how they should provide unforgettable dinner time, and they will always be grabbed and never regret that it happened.
Yes, indeed, the Naughty Restaurant in the downtown Paphos Harbour. There it is. Great tables, great tablecloth service, a great restaurant. The chef is the manager, and the boss himself is here pretty much every night. His name is Mr. Spiros, and he's sitting right over there in the far corner. He's got more restaurants in downtown Paphos than anybody else. Sail at the Castle, that's one of them, to name but a few. And this star, the Yasu Gumbaru with the cheap shoes, is going to get those people into the restaurant. So remember its name, the Naughty Restaurant in the downtown Paphos Harbour, right at the top end, just before you get to the castle. And of course, next door to it at the moment are some empty steel boxes. But don't worry, by the new year, we're pretty sure that the Ocean Basket restaurant is going to be opening up, and of course that's going to bring that little bit of spectacality and life into this part of the harbour area. And then it'll be a constant flow right from the start right to the pinnacle at the very end, which of course is the Paphos Castle, which for some reason tonight the Mukhtar in charge has not put the lights on. And you do ponder, we are a tourist town, but anyway, we'll have a word with him later.
The projector is standing there by the name Marinos. Do you want some more lights, Mr. Paul?
Well, that's true. Marinos is the shining light in the downtown Paphos Harbour. So if you're looking for a great place to eat, come through the main event, as we call it, the main restaurant area. Keep on going up towards the castle, and we're sure, perhaps while you're here on your holidays, go and sample it once or twice. Perhaps go for breakfast, perhaps pop for lunch, or perhaps go and have a great evening. Because there's one thing for sure, while you look out across the darkness of the blue Mediterranean Sea, and you look at the lights in the distance, and of course the actual workings of a functioning harbour, you'll understand that you are in downtown Kedo Paradise, and it's not going to get that much better. So while you're passing, pop into the Naughty Restaurant, have a chat with Gumbaru number 1, that's Marinos with the cheap shoes, and make sure that you say Yasu to all the staff in there, and of course you're going to get a great time indeed. On that note, if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, perhaps come back for a little bit more of our madness, and, well, choose to help us out on the channel. Click through to the Buy Me a Coffee platform, where you can choose to buy us that magic coffee, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or if your name's our girl in charge of the show, Dayman, we thank you over and over again for the last 10 coffees. And on top of that, she's also a superstar member, which many people are choosing to do. We thank Sir Martin, Lady Victoria, of course, Graham, that's a Sir by the way, and of course his partner in crime, Lady Kerry. They're in Paphos as we speak. €10 a month is all it costs. Buy me a coffee, Marika and me. Receiving a booth.
The season we are now, we call velvet season, which means is a beautiful time to come and observe the beautiful areas. The same time, the sun is not burning you, it's just cuddling, hugging, kissing you nicely in a very gentle way. And something else, when the wind is coming, the sun is wind and wind are fighting with each other. The sun still wants to stay and be such a more presentable as it has never been before in the summertime. We still can observe a lot of people who are here as a tourists, and how do I understand them? Because I'm already cold, you can see, and they are not. You can see, make difference. Even the frog, you know, the frog which is coming behind that camera eye is dressed in a very big head, a huge head. And of course he is not hot now, because this frog has been living in Cyprus and adapted to weather. That's it. When the tourist is coming, they already feel, comparing to the weather they've got in their motherland, they feel very hot and relaxing.
They do indeed. The big frog is in town, by the way, and there he is, and that's from the Aphrodite's Fun Park. And there he is. He's not hot tonight, no. He's giving you hugs and kisses. And of course, they're hunting you down in the downtown Paphos Harbour. If you want to go on a great fun day out, get yourself to the Aphrodite's Water Park, which is pretty much across the road to the Athena Beach Hotel. Up a little bit, you're going to find it. There's obviously a bus to it. You can go by taxi. You can Google them and find out all about them. There's the Naughty Restaurant just over there in the distance. Of course, that's Miss Ochin with Celia LaBouffe. Don't forget to come back for the next little episode, because we're actually going to go and storm the main harbour area with all the restaurants and see what's going on a beautiful evening indeed. But to be honest, there's not enough of you around, so get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy.
That's because we are patiently waiting just for you. By the way, I saw the outfit of the frog, and it was some red balls hanging above his shorts. What is this outfit, or is it the frogs? I have to open the Wikipedia and learn what the frogs having hanging in front of them against the shorts.
He's coming back again. Should we go and check him out on camera? Here he is, he's coming back.
It was something that the girl took it off of him.
We're checking to see if he's got some hanging balls, and he appears not to have any hanging balls. It must have been something that the girl was handing him, perhaps. Perhaps she was handing him his balls, who knows?
Yeah, well, she's allowed, by the way, because I don't think she is a foreign person for this frog. This frog and her are together for life. This is what I understand.
This is what you understand.
I've seen them many times together.
Yes, they're the promotional team for Aphrodite's water park. They do a great job, and everyone's been there has always said what a great day out it's been. There's frogs walking around in downtown Paphos Harbour, and they're perhaps going to pop into the Pelican restaurant and have a drink or two, which is where you're going to find us if you're looking for us. He's got some big feet, that's for sure, so perhaps he's got some big other things as well. Thanks for watching, and of course, if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. Well, Stevie is waiting to go for a drink.
You how much enjoyable is to be on this very area. The atmosphere is so tranquil, amazing. The sea is not chopsy mopsy. All people are friendly to you. All they want is to provide their own hospitality to you. So come downtown Paphos, and always remember that you will never regret that you did it. From my side, I would like to tell you many thanks, and kiss you, hug you from the bottom of our two hearts, and say to you, please, don't forget to come and see another of our madnesses.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you again somewhere on the downtown Paphos promenade and harbour area. There's dancing, there's prancing, you never know. If I'm very lucky indeed, there may even be some romancing. Thanks for watching. See you again very soon.